Hey folks, a bit of an update. The wind shouldn't be too bad today. As I say that, it picks up. As it's not super windy, but there is a bit of a breeze. It's a nice day today. It's not a stunning day, but it is a nice day. And I went out last night. I slept most of the day, so I went out about 9:30 for a drive. Yeah, it was pretty nice then too. It's about the same temperature as it is right now, but the advantage now is you got some nice sunshine. So I'm sitting here at my spot, the river, and the deer's still there. We did have a storm system come through. We got a bunch of rain. The river went up. It reached the deer, but it wasn't high enough to wash it away, so it's still there. I was kind of disappointed. I was hoping we had a rainfall warning and everything, and I'm thinking, okay, hopefully the river goes up enough. I figured it had to go up about 4 feet, but it reached it, just not high enough. So it's still there. And I get to look at it every time I come out here. So, the March roller coaster is continuing. We had another day where we got a little bit of snow. Nothing major, but temperature cold. One day, I think it was -5. It was really cold for me. It felt really bad. Felt worse than it actually was. And it warmed up again. And it's perfect because this week is nice. It's March break, so the kids are out enjoying it. And next week, winter comes back again. Yep. Bug crawling on my hand. Go away. So, it's perfect timing for them. But the next 2 weeks isn't going to be all that wonderful. It's all single digits. We got, I think, one more day of double-digit temperatures, and I think rain tomorrow, and then it's going to drop down, and winter's going to come back again. More snow, lake effect stuff. No actual storm or anything, just snow from the lakes. And it's going to stay cold for a while, because, like I say, next couple of weeks it's all single digits, but some of them above freezing, some of them below freezing, but they're all right around that area. So, it's going to be chilly for a while. Hopefully that's the last of it for us for this year. March is notorious, for giving us surprise snows. We'll see what happens. So I come up with an idea. I got thinking, I'm not sure if I told you, but when I take the rear frame off, I'm going to replace all those nylon seals, as they call them. Those little plastic things that go into the bars that the hinge pin goes through. They're all dried out and cracked, and I tend to destroy them every time I put the hinge pin back in. So I'm going to replace all those. And the exploded view of the monster, half the stuff... Hold on. I got a breeze coming through here. I'm going to see if I can block the wind. Maybe not. I'm trying to block it with my arm, but it's just going around. So, the exploded view that I have of the monster, it's in the manual. Most of the stuff that I need is never on that list. Like, they're not, either not there, or they're not numbered. So, my dealer sent me one, and it's a whole lot more detailed. It's multi-page, and every part of the monster is in one of the diagrams. I'm not even sure how many pages long it is. It's really long. But I'm going to ask him if he has a better view of the wiring diagram too. Make it a little easier for me to see what's going on with everything. But I got thinking, I can't remember everything that I was going to get. Everything I want is marked. So the manufacturer can't mess that up, right? So I got thinking, When I take that rear frame off, I want to take it to see if I can get somebody to drill that bolt out for me, because there's no way I'm going to get it. And one of my viewers mentioned that he asked his dealer about it, and his dealer said they don't even bother with it, they just replace that frame. Well, that frame is in two parts. It's got the main part that attaches to the monster with that hinge pin, and the second part has the two side springs on it. They separate. So I'm going to take a look at that. I never thought about it until just now when I was sitting here. So I'm going to take a look at that diagram and see if those two parts are actually available separately, or if I have to get the whole new rear frame. I'll talk to my dealer about it and see what he says, but I'm going to check that first. Okay, I got my glasses on here. I'm not sure if you can see. I can't tell where it's looking. Should be right about there. There it is. Muskrat is back. I was sitting here last night. I heard a big splash. I said, "Oh, it must be a beaver." So that's my idea for that. And I've been kind of getting the urge to start working on the bumper. I don't need to have the monster off the road for that, because the bumper's not even attached to the monster right now. But I really miss having that bumper light. It makes a huge difference. Because when I'm driving right now with just the overhead light on, I can't see the ground in front of me. It lights up everything up higher. So it's okay for me, but the camera doesn't pick anything up. So I really want to get that bumper light back on. I've been kind of itching to do that, and I'm thinking of a way that I can bend that steel without it crimping. So my bench vise has an anvil on the end of it. It's got a flat part and it's got a rounded part. So I'm going to use the rounded part, but I'm going to put a C-clamp on the side of it to keep the sides from bulging. So hopefully, I got a hair on the lens here. I tried to clean this lens. It's recessed. It's really difficult to clean, to get anything inside there, because it's a round lens, but it's inside a rectangle and it's recessed. It's really hard to get in there to clean it. A weird design. It's got this plastic ring on the front. I tried to see if I could unscrew it, but it won't unscrew. So I'm thinking of that. I'll put the C-clamp on the side of the bar to keep it from spreading outwards. That'll help it stop crimping, and then I'm going to heat it up with the torch and see if I can bend it that way. I've never tried that method, so hopefully it will work out okay. No guarantees, right? It's just an experiment to see if I can do it. The only other thing I can do is I'll cut a straight bar and just cut the end of it on an angle and weld an angled piece up so it'll be kind of U-shaped. It won't be bent. But I'm going to try bending first. Just see what happens. So I almost think there was something else I wanted to say. I wasn't planning on doing this today, but I got thinking about that rear frame, and that prompted me to actually talk about it. So I'm not doing anything right now. I'm going out every day right now because Tim Hortons Roll Up the Rim is on. I've won 1 coffee and 2 donuts so far. Woo! But I'm going out every day just so I can get a coffee every day. That's basically all I'm doing, and it's sometimes in the daytime, sometimes at night. I'm not doing anything. Everything I'm doing right now is on the computer inside, so I really don't have anything to talk about or show, really. And there was another thing I was going to say, but I'm not going to. I don't want to jinx it. I guess that's really it. I got down to the dam today. I drove out onto my path for the first time. Everything's dried out enough that I felt secure doing that. I'm not worried about getting stuck in the mud or anything. And most of the vegetation's all laying down, so I'm driving over weeds, you know. So I got traction that way. But my bearings are getting really bad. Driving down the road to tick, 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 tick. It's really annoying. Really, really annoying. So they gotta be done. I guess that's it. I can't think of anything else. So hopefully it won't be too much longer. For the nice weather is here to stay, and I finally start working on this thing. I miss not having my rear strobe light too. I really need to get that working. I guess that's it. That's my update for today.